So I'm here with Peter from MATL Limited, and first of all, congratulations on your award.
Thank you very much, Matt.
Can you start us off with a brief overview of what the business is all about?
Certainly. MAT is an engineering consultancy company, and we brand ourselves as the engineering detective. Okay. What we look for is the hidden problems that companies have got in their operations and processes and people, dig them out and actually find a solution that actually works permanently for them. It's just shaped around the business itself. We tend to work mainly with small companies in the engineering sector and manufacturing, and those who tend to be maybe owner-managed, maybe someone who's inherited the company, and they have a very sort of family-oriented approach rather than it being a corporate, very highly structured system.
And I mean, do you find that smaller business and perhaps own-managed, as you say, they're so busy, it's difficult for them to see these problems and where they can streamline their business and make things easier, perhaps?
Show me a company of that sort of size where the owner manages to get his weekends off, because they just generally don't have any time to do anything. They don't have any time to themselves, and they're constantly having to sort of catch up on the sort of day-to-day operations in their own time. So yeah, they really don't have the time. They're focused very much on getting productivity out the door, and they just don't see a way of being able to overcome the little problems that are actually niggling away at their bottom line.
And as you said, you work with companies in all sorts of sort of niches in industrial and manufacturing. In terms of the solutions you offer, they're very much bespoke. They're personalised to that exact problem that exact business has, aren't they?
100%, yeah. There are solutions out there that can be off the shelf, but nothing is always going to be fitting around that company and what they want to do and how they portray themselves. So everything needs to be either tweaked or custom managed to fit around them. It doesn't have to be expensive in doing that, but it's something that is picking out the best of other industries, other businesses, other sectors, which can be adapted nice and easily to work just for them.
And in the sort of role that you have, you probably think about those physical processes, the IT systems that they're using, but actually you're looking at the person themselves as well, aren't you?
Yeah, this is something that we've actually come to realise, that in a lot of businesses, some of the behavioural issues are actually coming to the fore and they're causing problems to the business. Mm-hmm. They don't call them problems, they just call them quirks or things that they just adapt around. What we've now done is we've started to introduce psychosensory therapy into the mix as a tool to help individuals rather than just the equipment and the processes they've got. And this actually is starting to show signs of it being of interest. But at the moment, people still seem to think of therapy as something you've got to go away and do in your own time, and it's in a darkened room on a couch. It doesn't have to be that way. Okay. And we can actually show them now that in the workplace, it's quite possible to have a bit of therapy and overcome some of the problems that business is seeing, and the people are benefiting themselves.
Well, thank you very much for speaking to us today, and once again, congratulations on your award.
Thank you very much, Matt. I'm delighted with it.
Fantastic.